Alright, today we're revealing how much it's costing me to lap Australia in a camper van with a football. We've got a weird way of doing it. I'm using the football to reveal the cost. So here we've made a little roulette table. Wherever the ball lands, I'm going to reveal one of the monthly costs to let you know exactly how much it costs to live in a van. So the price will surprise you. I genuinely am amazed. I'm very, very happy about it because it means I can travel for a lot longer than I expected. So, knackers just running there. I'm going to break this video up into monthly costs, setup costs, and then the cost of the van. So this is challenge 1 to reveal the cost of the monthly cost. I can't even speak. Let's get into the video. Right, now I stupidly come over here without bringing my phone, so I don't actually know the prices off my head, but they'll be on screen. I'll do a voiceover of something, but we've got a roulette table here, as you can see, broken into 3. The monthly costs are food, which includes groceries and takeaway. Then we've got like bills, which is, for example, how much I spend on my phone contract and the car insurance. The last thing is like accommodation, so how much I spend to stay in places, campsites, things like this, and fuel, so how much it actually costs me to live in the van. So accommodation, food, and then bills. Right, let's see. I'm going to throw the ball. I mean, I don't know how this is going to work, so just bear with me here. I'm going to throw the ball up, and whatever one it lands in, we'll reveal the cost of that. Ready? Okay, that was bills, right? My phone bill, this is mental. Unlimited internet, unlimited calls and texts, £10 a month. Mental. So I'm with Felix Mobile. If you're ever going to do that, use them. The coverage is a bit patchy, but it just means that it gives you a chance to separate from being on the internet. Sometimes if the signal's shit, you just go, okay, let me be in the world instead of being chronically online. So Felix Mobile, and then my insurance. So to actually insure the van, it was quite expensive. I think it was like $2,500, which is about £1,500, something like that. So I pay £110 a month for the insurance and Felix Mobile. So £120 so far for the bills. Let's see what it lands on out of the next 2. Come on. So we've got food and we've got accommodation. Accommodation. Okay, so this one is insane, right? So how much would you think you would pay to have to park your van in places in Australia so that you get to sleep in places? Maybe you have to stay at campsites, things like this. Well, no, I've not paid for a single camp spot at all the entire time I've been traveling, and I've been sleeping basically on beaches. There's a car park down there where I can open my boot to views like this for sunrise. Not paid anything. I've not used wiki camps, nothing. Had 0 problems with like rangers, nothing like that. So far it's cost me £0 to live in that camper van in terms of where I sleep, where I stay. I never have struggle finding anywhere. Just go to beaches and just like rock up, happy days, never had any problems. And then the other thing, what was the other thing for accommodation? Oh yeah, fuel. So the fuel, this again, is blowing my mind. So this is essentially my rent, if you like, the fuel, because that's what it's costing me to go from place to place. The fuel that I spent in 30 days, £100. £100 is insane. Like, to then drive, I've drove all over, I've done about, I don't know how many miles it is because the measure thing is in kilometres. I've done about 700 kilometres, 800 kilometres, and it's £100. So to actually live in that, it cost me £100 to drive all over the place, stay in these cool environments. So yeah, really buzzing with that. So far we're at £220. £220 a month. Are you mental? Right. Now the last one, obviously we know what the last one is, but let's still throw the ball up and see if we can get it to land in there. We'll try and do a trick or something, see if we can get it to land in there. Food is sort of the most expensive thing. So let's do something. Whoop. I missed! I'll tell you what, let's just do... Oh, okay, there's one. Landing there, landing there, landing there. No? I'm teasing you here, I know. Right, just a little putt. It's not going well, is it? Way! What a shot! Come on! Okay, so food, this is groceries and takeaways. Now, this is the one I don't actually know the exact numbers because I haven't brought my phone with me. They'll be on screen. I think together they're about £550. Something like that. So, obviously, I haven't been strict with my diet at all. I haven't been not eating out. I've cooked plenty of meals and I've eaten plenty of meals out. So I think the total monthly cost for me to live in that camper van, all bills, everything, was about £760. It's definitely under £800. Again, the price will be on screen now. Do you know how crazy that is? Like, do you know how mind-blowing that is? When I lived in my own house, my bills were like £1,500. And I had to work all the time to actually be able to afford that. And then I still wasn't able to live this sort of lifestyle. So if that's not enough motivation to you to actually come to Australia, try living in a camper van. This is the cheapest way of living I've ever experienced, and it's also the best. Of course there's challenges. You have to cook out of a van, washing up, things like that. I could do a video on my top 5 things that I don't like about camper van life. There's the monthly cost. Pretty mental if you ask me. Now, there are some other costs involved. Of course, you have to buy a vehicle, and also there's some things to set yourself up to be able to actually drive the vehicle. So the next challenge is some target practice, and it will reveal the cost of all the setup fees to actually get your van on the road. So let's get into that. Right, I'm just walking back. Let's just do spontaneous targets. If I hit this, I reveal the cost of, so it's the setup fees, right? So we've got registration, how much it costs to actually register, how much to get a New South Wales license. You only need this if you're going to drive for more than 6 months. And there's one other thing. It would be much more handy if I had my phone right now. I know this isn't the most useful version of delivering this information, but it's more like real. I'm just out in the world, I don't know. Oh, I think it was a service. I need to get your car service. You might need this, you might not need this, but I obviously did want to get it done since I'm lapping Australia. I wanted to make sure the car's all right. So we've got registration, the license, and a service. So get back on my head. So if I hit this, I'll tell you how much getting a New South, or whatever, well, I was in New South Wales, so this is how much it cost me to get a New South Wales license. Only if I hit this though. Nah, lucky! You don't get to find out yet. What a weird video, like, honestly. Okay, now I'm gonna throw my water bottle in the air and then kick the ball at it to hit it. Does that make sense? So throw the water bottle in the air, then kick my ball at it. If I hit it, I'll reveal the cost of the license. Are we ready? This is stupid as well. Right. I want to try that again. That was quite fun. Oh, this is stupid. I do think this will be pretty mental, so let's keep going with this one. I know if you're actually interested in the cost of van life, you're probably just thinking, can you tell me the numbers, please, mate? But where's the fun in that? Oh, that was close. The levels of creative stupidity, like, I love it. Oh, that was so close. I really don't know any of these figures. I have no idea. I got rough ideas, so I need my phone. But these are really fun trying to come up with right now, so I don't know, this isn't the best delivery, but you're getting the prices on screen and my rough guess in my brain, so I don't know. Right, let's give you an easy one. If I hit this log, we'll give you the license. There we go. Okay, so to get a New South Wales license, I think it was $76 or £76. Again, it'll be on screen here. That was for 1 year. So, New South Wales license, you'll need this if you're from the UK and you want to drive the van for more than 6 months. Your UK license is only valid for 6 months. So you'll need to get a registered license in the state that you're in. I was New South Wales. Right, let's keep going with this bottle target because this is really fun. This one will be for the registration of the vehicle. Now I'm pretty sure this is like 10% of the cost of the vehicle or 5% of the cost of the vehicle, something like that. Ah! I may run out of battery before I get to reveal all of this from this location for you. I've been filming another fun video playing football, so watch the last video as well if you like football videos. Who doesn't like football at the beach? So subscribe. Let's hit this water ball in the air. Ah! What are the actual chances of me getting this? Just when he started to lose all hope, he had one more final attempt to make it happen. Shut up! Obviously, as I say, I'm going to reveal the total cost of the van. This is what the van looks like, just so you have a rough idea of what you can expect to pay for the, or what you can expect to get for the type of money that I paid. My van I'm really happy with, it drives really nicely. decent kilometres, and also the setup's really good, so stick for that at the end. I will just say, thought does go into these videos, but I do know I'm delivering this in a really chaotic way, but it's just more fun. Who wants numbers? Oh, I don't think we're gonna get it. Starting to doubt it. We've got like 4%. Yes! Recorded! Yes, we got it! Right, this is about to die, so I'm gonna tell you the cost of the registration when I'm in the van. Let's go! Okay, we're back in the van, and I do apologise for this chaotic nature of this video, and also some of the audio seems pretty bad. I don't know why the GoPro just sounds like it's got water logged in it or something with the wind. It is a bit annoying, but what can you do? I've looked up, it's basically 3% of the value of the vehicle. You have to pay a stamp duty fee, and then the registration is about $39 on top. I paid £636 is how much the stamp duty and registration was. So yeah, that one's expensive, and it's sort of one of them things where it just feels like you're paying money for nothing, but that's how it is. The next thing that I need to reveal is to get a service. So obviously you get these in England as well, just to service your vehicle. It does like oil and car stuff, I don't really know. I also had to get 3 new tyres, but overall the price of this was not too bad, I don't think, so I was pretty happy. I need to find another target, although I am just quite happy sitting in my van not doing anything, editing the videos right now. So I will summon the energy and the urge to go do the rest of this video and reveal the rest of the prices. Right, we're back out. Let's finish this challenge. I think we need one more target, so maybe we try hit a seagull. There's quite a lot there. Surely we'll be able to hit one. Obviously I'm joking, I don't condone animal violence. We'll find an inanimate object to kick the ball at. I'm eyeing up this pole here. This is attempt number 1. Let's get it first time. This is to find out how much the service costs on the van. So, first time. Go on! Go on! Ah! Oh my god, I actually did this in yesterday's video, but I wasn't recording, whereas now, we're actually recording, so come on! Woo! Right, so, I mean, it's kind of boring, isn't it? How much does service cost? But the service was £445 on the van, and I needed 3 new tyres. That was £230, so that's like £675 for a service and 3 new tyres, which I don't think's that bad at all. So that takes the total for the setup cost of the van was £1,307. So a little bit expensive again, but what do you expect? The last thing to reveal is the actual cost of the van. Now I'm only sharing this because it gives you an idea of what you can get for your money. I'm really happy with my van. This challenge is we're going to do a high kick, and I've got to control it, get the perfect touch. Once I get the perfect touch, I'll reveal how much the van costs. So let's get into that challenge. By perfect touch as well, I mean I either need to keep the ball in the air, or you know what a perfect touch is. It's got to look pretty fucking sick. Right, perfect touch, attempt number 1. Right, missed it. Perfect touch attempt number 2. Oh, where's that going? Oh, was that perfect? That was good. I don't know if that was perfect. Comment a guess on what you think the van will cost as well. Rough ideas. I mean, I had no idea how much a camper van would cost. I bought it converted. I did nothing to it. It was already had the bed in the back, drawers to pull out where I can cook from, things like this. So it was already converted. It's a 2016 VW Transporter, whatever that means. It's 2 litre diesel. So get your guesses in the comments. Oh, I did kind of keep that up. Obviously I'm being really picky. I want the perfect touch. Plus, I'm keeping you waiting, you know, I'm keeping you on tenterhooks. The more I keep you waiting, the more you want the price of the van, you know. There we go! Oh, take it, come on! Right, the cost of the van was $40,000 Australian dollars, which is £20,000. So I'm pretty happy with that, to be fair. I do see it as an investment. I could have gone cheaper, but logically when I sell it in 6-8 months time, whenever I do, I'll get most of that back. So it's not actually going to cost me £20,000. I'll get it back again. So I'm pretty happy with that overall. The total cost of everything I spent to get the van, the setup, and then monthly costs. Well, actually, I'll just do the van and the setup is here. And then again, just a reminder, how much it costs me every single month, this is the price. So obviously it can be expensive to get set up, but now that I'm living that lifestyle, it's pretty cheap. So overall, very, very happy. It's an awesome way of life. I couldn't recommend it enough. Character building, general life experiences, super, super enjoying it. So if you ever get the chance, definitely do it. If you're interested in what it's like, look at my earlier videos. It shows how I adjusted to that lifestyle. Like, I'd never done this before, so it was new to me. It was completely new. So if you're curious about how it can be for you, watch that. If you like football, general adventures, follow along for the rest of the journey, lapping Australia with a football. So that's how much it's costing me after 30 days. Lots more adventures left to go, so lots of love, and I'll see you next time.